In February 2020, the Fletcher School and the Institute for Business in the Global Context convened an expert group of international business leaders, investors, and policymakers for the India's Digital Turn Unconference, an open forum event where everyone is a speaker. The Unconference was part of the IBGC's Turn series of conferences, which analyze potential growth markets faced with extreme uncertainty. India's digital turn discussed how the country can best utilize its vast digital ecosystem for economic and societal growth. Today, India finds itself at an important point of inflection. The country has one of the fastest growing digital economies in the world and is home to several path-breaking innovations, including a unique identification system, mobile payment technologies, and data sharing networks. On the policy front, India has plans for 100 smart cities, a Digital India initiative, and projects that aim to protect data privacy. Despite these promising developments, the country still faces several challenges, including ad hoc internet shutdowns, heavy reliance on physical cash, and regulatory issues that create uncertainty for digital companies. We asked our invited speakers, who are catalysts for change in India, what they believe are the promises, challenges, and solutions for Digital India.
It's very unique in the world to find populations of this size, of this youth, of this digital competency, and so we're really excited to continue to deploy capital into it. And we think that's the promise that's worth investing in.
The biggest opportunity in India is that if you just look at the biggest industries, if you look at commerce, if you look at payments, if you look at logistics, if you look at all kinds of supply chain industries, everything is 90% unorganized. There is a massive opportunity to technology enable them and to organize them.
I see the greatest promise for Digital India's growth is the connectivity that it's going to bring between the government, the startups, the innovators, the foreign direct investors, and the domestic market.
For global investors in particular to continue to invest in India, we need to see a regulatory and governmental environment that allows not only foreign investment, but actually the retraction of capital from India.
It's a very local market, it's a very complex market, a lot of challenges, and these have to be addressed in a very local way. Solutions cannot be imported from anywhere else, so everything has to be done locally.
From healthcare perspective, I still see significant challenges in India. The advances in digital and communications, e-commerce, are not really translating to healthcare.
As we look at more business to government data sharing, how can we put in guardrails to ensure that individual rights are protected and the people who generate that data are being protected and valued for the value for what their data is worth?
The challenge, I would say, is that India needs infrastructure, and it's an immediate need.
A lot of investments have to go into infrastructure, physical infrastructure, digital infrastructure. So these are some of the big things we need to invest in. We need to make these happen for us to believe in the growth story.
India is looking to become a nation that's empowered digitally. There's a lot of digital inclusivity that is being looked upon by the government of India.
I'm excited for a digital future in which people all over India and all over the world are connected with institutions. And I'm also hoping that individual rights and trust can be protected as individuals and institutions interact in digitally enabled ways.
Indians are going to be data rich before they are going to be economically rich, and that is going to be the game changer for India.
As the event came to a close, we were able to recognize the tremendous progress India has made in digital innovations, while also considering the regulatory challenges that impede its growth. In the near future, as more people in India join the online world, the need for digital inclusive policy will continue to grow. The opportunities and potential of a digital India are truly boundless and may have the ability to transform life across the country for the better. As the digital planet continues to turn, we look towards India with a growing eagerness as we ask ourselves, is this India's digital turn?